Hi, I'm Bruce Newton.
And I'm Linda Newton, and this is Answers from Mom and Dad. It's my birthday!
Yay! How old are you?
Plenty 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, if there's any consolation in getting older, you get a little bit wiser. And I'm really glad that my birthday is in the same month as Thanksgiving, because I have learned to be grateful for everything, even the tough times. I've had some tough times adjusting, and one of the things I've learned at this age is that I don't worry so much about what other people think anymore.
When did you stop worrying about what everybody thought so much?
You know, when I was in college, I had a real tough time. I was so self-conscious. I was so worried about what everybody thought. I was the hick from the broken home. And I felt like a duck out of water, not comfortable in my own skin when I was at college. I kept worrying about whether I was going to make it through. I graduated with honors. But here I am, my freshman year. I can't even go in the cafeteria to eat because I'm so self-conscious. And so I'm starving. I'm 10 pounds drop off my body. I can't be around anybody. I'm just falling apart. So I went to counseling. And the counselor said something very unique. Don't you think everybody here feels the way you do? No, I didn't. I thought everybody else in the world had it all put together but me. I thought they weren't worried about whether they were going to be homesick or whether they were going to pass. They had it all figured out, and I was terminally unique, huddled in the corner, just totally self-conscious with no self-esteem.
And I hope somebody has already told you this. I hope it's good news that really when you enter any room, they're not thinking about you. They're thinking about them and how you respond to them. They're worried about whether you're going to respond in a positive way. Now, many times we forget that and we still think all eyes are on us and everybody's making a judgment about us. I certainly hope that through the years that you've spent, you've realized people are more worried about whether you love them and like them and positively regard them than the other way around. And that taught you a secret.
It did. When that counselor said that day, it shifted my paradigm. I made it my life's mission to make sure everybody around me felt comfortable. I figured if they felt as lousy as I did, if they were full of self-doubt and self-loathing like me, God help them. They needed somebody to love on them. So I made it my mission to do what I could to make everybody around me feel as comfortable as I could. And the interesting thing is that it healed me. You know, when I started to talk to these people, they would open up, and I realized they were just as self-conscious as me.
And that became your gift. And I do believe it is anyone who can realize that all the people around them are in a great need of some kind of ego boost, something that will hold them up. And you can be that person. Quit worried about yourself because, frankly, it's a waste of time. You'll still have your critics, don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah.
But you won't have nearly as many, and you won't care as much.
No, you won't. You know, it's hard at first, okay? It's like in AA, they talk about faking it till you make it. And so it might feel disingenuous because you're very self-conscious and you're very afraid, but I just forced myself to go out there and love on people and encourage them. And before I knew it, that became just a second-order change in me. And that just became a way of life. And all of my self-doubt disappeared because I realized I was just like everybody else. You're just like everybody. So I want to know, what makes you feel valid? What makes you feel special? Have you come out of some real self-consciousness? What are the tools that you've employed? Let us know. And we want to just this Thanksgiving week say we're very thankful for you and for this opportunity we have just to share our journey along the way.
You guys are amazing. Spread it around. Quit being so self-conscious about yourself, because what you have to give people is beyond any measure you can measure with. Find somebody to help this week, and you're going to find that's the #1 route to your own personal happiness.
Sure. So happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Happy birthday, hon.
Thank you.